the Super Power Chef Competition. Good luck, chefs!
Hi everyone! Christopher has given us a huge task this week in that we need to compete in a superhero chef cooking competition. So Chris has given me a recipe that is really difficult to follow. But first, I need to dress the part, so I am wearing a blanket as a cape. So that's my superhero cape. But what he wants me to cook is a sandwich. But not just any sandwich. It needs to have chicken, French fries, and jelly beans. So let's see if I can make it. As far as ingredients go, I am planning on using just one regular bun. I'm going to actually just cook some bagged French fries. I have my chicken here that I'm going to pick a piece out of, and I have my jelly beans. Now, the jelly beans is the hardest thing, so I think I have a good idea for those later that might work out in my favor. And then I'm going to just find some seasoning that I want to put on top of the chicken to make the chicken as juicy and as tasty as possible. All right, for this sandwich, I need to cook some chicken. And so I'm only going to use one small piece of a chicken breast because it's only going to be me that is trying out the sandwich and seeing if it tastes great. So I'm just taking a small piece of chicken. So first I need to set my oven to bake, and I'm going to put it, I think at 400. So now it's going to start preheating, and I'm just going to take a few spices that I have to make it hopefully taste a little bit better. So I have some garlic powder that I'm going to put on both sides of my chicken. I also have just some pepper, and I have some salt. And because it's a seasoning that I like, I'm going to put a little bit of Old Bay seasoning on my chicken. I love Old Bay. And then I'm going to put some more on the other side, and I'm going to bake it, and there will be my chicken. Now, while my oven is preheating, I decided that I'm going to use something else to cook my French fries, so I can cook my French fries and my chicken in around the same time. And then I will be able to have them both hot and ready at the same time. So I have my oven preheating for my chicken, and I am going to use an air fryer, which uses hot air that circles around inside of this little contraption to cook my French fries. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, and I'm going to also preheat this to 400. And then when that is preheated, I'm going to go ahead and put in half my bag of French fries to add on top of my chicken in my sandwich. All right, my chicken is in the oven. I have the air fryer finishing up preheating so that I can put French fries in it. So my plan was, what do I do with these jelly beans? I have so many different flavors. Some of them are really intense and not many people like them, but some people do like jelly beans a lot. So my thought, and I would like to thank Mrs. Eckert for this because she gave us this bright idea when we were talking about the cooking competition, is to make a glaze out of my jelly beans to put on top of the chicken and French fries on my sandwich. So I figure everybody likes orange chicken, everybody likes lemon pepper chicken, and so I took some orange and yellow jelly beans out of my pack, and I'm going to put them in this sauce pot with some milk, and I'm going to melt it down and make like a sugary sweet glaze to pour on top of my chicken and my French fries. So let's see if this works out. We have about 4 minutes left on our French fries in the air fryer. We have about 5 minutes left on our chicken in the oven, and slowly but surely we're getting some color with our jelly beans. Hopefully this will actually be a glaze. I don't know. All right. Oh man, looks like we have some French fries. All right, we have our chicken out of the oven. I went ahead and put it on the bun that I toasted, and then I am going to grab some of our French fries here and put those on top of the sandwich because Chris said they had to be on the sandwich, not on the side, on the sandwich. And then I am going to take our wonderful glaze here that I made. I'm going to take a nice big spoonful if I can. And just drizzle some on there. You know what? We're just going to take the pot. We're going to go for it. Take a little bit of this glaze. Not too much. Oh man. All right, that's good. And then let's put that on the top and let's try it out. All right, we have our finished products. All right, I'm gonna pick it up and try it out. All right. That's not bad at all. Thank you, Chris. This was wonderful. I'm gonna keep eating the sandwich.
It's the brave Flutterglide here, ready to compete in this championship against Miss Huddleston and Miss Mickley. You two are going down.
Hi, it's Editing Miss Huddleston here to tell you that I'm really sorry, but Miss Mickley's video was not working when we tried to edit it all together, so it will be just Ms. Stronzek and I competing together in this cooking competition. So, I'm sorry.
Hi there, it is Miss S, and I have been tasked with making something with these ingredients right here. I was told that I have to have noodles and red sauce, some kind of ground meat, and some potatoes. So, these are my required ingredients, and I'm gonna add a few extra things and we'll see what happens. Alright, so I'm gonna put some water in the pan, put the noodles in there, and then put in an extra special ingredients. And while I'm doing that, the ground chicken is going to be going into the skillet so that it can begin to cook. Alright, so here goes the meat into the pan. And make sure you don't touch it. It doesn't want to come out. There. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of water in there because it helps it to cook a little bit quicker. Put the lid on and then it'll cook from both sides. While I'm doing that, I'm going to start to peel some of the potatoes. Oh, not those. I want those to have the skin on. When these get all peeled, I'm gonna cook them in there with the noodles. I'm also going to cut some carrots and throw those in there with the noodles as well. Alright, so I'm chopping up these potatoes into little pieces so that they'll cook pretty quickly and you won't have big potato chunks in your spaghetti, but you'll be able to still have a little bit. Oops. And then got these little baby carrots. I'm gonna chop those up into little pieces too, and those will get thrown in there. Alright, so we're gonna check in on the meat. The meat is getting really bubbly. And I'm going to try to see if we can chop it up a little bit. Kind of. It doesn't want to chop very good. Turn some lights on. There. Chop it, chop it, chop it. And I'm gonna go ahead and add some oregano and some basil, because why not? Throw some of that in there. And some of that. And then we'll let that cook for a while longer. When it gets pretty cooked, then we'll let all the juices out. And our water is still not boiling to put the noodles in yet. But all the veggies are chopped up, except I'm gonna cut up a few more carrots. I'm going to open this can of beets, which is gonna be my super secret ingredient, and that's a secret anymore. I'm gonna put it into the water with the noodles because it should turn the noodles and the potatoes a nice little burgundy color. And I thought that might be kind of fun. Besides that beets are super delicious and I love them. So I'm gonna try and cut these in the can so that they're not so giant. There'll be little pieces of beets in the spaghetti. And our ground chicken is getting pretty boily. And the noodle water is almost ready. So I'm gonna keep working on this, and next time you should be seeing some things starting to come together. All right, the water is boiling, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of these noodles. Gonna grab the spaghetti. I got spaghetti and I've got fettuccine noodles, but they take longer to cook, so I'm gonna grab the spaghetti. And these are actually whole wheat spaghetti. Oops, and they're flying. So you can see in here that they're two very different colors. So this is the whole wheat side and these are regular white noodles. We're gonna grab some noodles and we're gonna break them. I like to break mine into 3 sections so that they're easy to eat when you get them all done. Oh man, making a mess. All right, I'm also gonna put in our beets to add that color. I'm gonna let you look in there so you can see how the red color is drifting over. And then we're gonna add in, I need one of those scooper things like Rachel Ray has. Throw in the vegetables. And then we'll let it cook out. I'm gonna do a quick food check. We've got ground chicken cooking away. We've got our noodles and all our vegetables in that lovely beet water. Now we just have to wait for it to finish. Then the next thing I'm gonna do is add the red sauce to the meat. All that water has boiled itself out, so I don't need to drain that. Add that in there. simmer. And then I'm also going to, that's hot. Oh, sorry, all the hot pads are in the dryer. Okay. So I'm also going to take this pan and empty out all the water from the noodles. Super steam. Shake out the water. And then I'm gonna try and get them all back in the pan without dumping them all over the sink. Alright. Got those in there. Clean that up in a minute. Then turn off that. Move this out of the way. And I'm going to dump all the sauce into the noodles. I'll mix that up real good and then I'll plate it up and show you the final look. Everything is all done, all mixed up in there. And it is time to plate this up. So we'll get some of the spaghetti on here. Now, I am not a fan of grated Parmesan cheese, so I'm gonna put some nutritional yeast on top of here. You may think it's weird, but it looks like Parmesan cheese. It just doesn't taste like it. And it's good for you. So that is the final product. So here's a piece of the potato. Got some of the beets. There's some carrots. Let's taste it, see if it's good. Tastes like regular spaghetti. Fantastical.
I would just like to give a huge shout out to Christopher as well as to Noah, who helped with this idea to make this competition happen. Now it is your job as a class to vote. Who do you think made the best dish? I don't know. Who do you think wins? It's your choice. Thanks for watching, guys.